Okay, Jesse, I want to talk about the staff a little bit and the people that make Kimball House run. I was reading an article where you're extremely hands-on with the hiring and the training of the front of house staff. And I even read an interview that you did that some of the job interview is a little unconventional. And I know that hiring is such an issue in the industry, and it has been really since COVID. And I would imagine that a lot of folks who listen to the show would benefit more from hearing from you talk about the way that you hire and train and retain staff.
I'll kind of go over the beginnings of it because I have passed the torch to Kizzy here. But the interview process was pretty intense when we first opened, and we would basically almost be like what we're doing now, where I would go over the entire process of us opening the restaurant, which would take about 30 minutes. And They would have to listen to me talk for 30 minutes.
Did you have a script in front of you, or did you just know it by heart at that point? You had no talking points.
I've got, I know it. So it's like I lived it.
Yeah, exactly.
The blood, sweat, and tears, it's ingrained in me.
These actual words.
Yeah. But what I liked about that process was that, first of all, you could gauge their interest. And then second of all, they're like, wow, this guy just told me his life story. And then they tend to open up to you. And so you can have a better idea. You're like, so do you want to invest in this project, or do you think that this is lame? And then you can kind of part ways from there.
So you're looking for people that want to be there long term, not just fill in the shifts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact that Kizzy being on this podcast is a complete representation of that, because he's a partner now and he was opening staff. So it's like, we're looking for people who you could work somewhere that's way easier and make just as much money. Mm-hmm. So you kind of have to believe in it to want to do it.
Yeah.
Do you still ask about Predator versus Robocop? Sorry, Kizzy. Is that
it's still on the application? Yeah.
Nice.
Is it? You guys didn't screw up that? Okay. That was supposed to be a little bit lighthearted, but I grew up in the 80s, so I like bad.
I love it.
Science fiction and bad 80s action movies that. I mean, but
start Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yes, yeah. My namesake. No, I'm just kidding.
Would be my choice if I was given that choice. Obviously, Predator wins 10 times out of 10 for me.
It's Robocop's got the comedy though.
True.
Yeah,
and the podcast takes a new direction.
Yeah. This is the best part.
But one thing that was very important to us that we referenced a lot.
Yeah.
Was an eye for detail, and this kind of ties into bad movies, but is that what they would like? You would see Cop's vision at certain points in the movie where he was able to scan and identify things. This also happened in Terminator. When the Terminator would walk into a bar, he could see what was a threat, and I would reference this, tell staff to go watch it when they were getting trained and stuff like that, and be like, "This is the kind of vision I want you to have. I want you to see that table 32's water needs refilled." While you're passing by, while you're bussing another table, you're going to go by with your hand behind your back with the dirty dishes, and you're going to fill up their water because you have Terminator vision.
Yeah, embody the Terminator vision.
But then be nice when you show up at the water. It's be like, you need water.
Yeah. They bust something. I'll be back. So.
My next question was going to be, how did you want the service culture to feel? But I feel like you already just answered it. We want Terminator level beings walking around our space.
What the funny thing is, but not robotic. We wanted people to feel like one thing that we ingrained in staff since day one. And this is what's really amazing about Kizzy kind of taking the torch, is that there's echoes of this 12 years later.
Yeah,
and it's been that. Every time we unlock the door, that is an invitation in, and it's something you can't take for granted. And so it's very much like kind of part of our ethos that this is an extension of your home. They can go anywhere. They can get fed by anybody else. But the fact that we care enough that they chose to come out and choose us every time after 12 years is where our true service is.
And we've been really, really lucky with people wanting to come work at Kimball House who do care about that responsibility that we have to the guests and some grace that they give to themselves and to each other and to the guests that really translate into making that space be fun, even though our services are pretty intense and we stay really busy and a lot happens in a short amount of time.
As long as you're prepared for the busy, that's what I find. I would rather be the worst moments are when you're completely caught off guard. A random Wednesday night when all of a sudden you're full and you've cut people off the floor or whatever it might be, and you're just like, oh my goodness, and you're scrambling. The busy Saturday night when everyone's ready to go, it's always the best. Even though you're running, you're flying, you're going hard, but you knew you're walking into when you got there. So if you're staying busy all the time, I can imagine that helps with your staff are coming in energetic and ready to go for the most part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The demand for group and private events is at an all-time high. Is your business ready to capitalize on all these opportunities? With Restaurant as your booking partner, you can ensure event success this year and beyond.
With no booking fees or commissions, Restaurant has helped over 2,000 restaurants, bars, and breweries reach local event planners who are looking for a space for their next gathering. Whether it's a birthday, anniversary, graduation, or corporate event, Restaurant will get your space booked.
Try it today and receive 3 months completely risk-free by signing up at restaurant.com/podcast. That's restaurent.com/podcast.